gotta fill up the water again. I think we did a live on Friday, but if this is your first live of August of the new month, welcome, welcome. What is outside? Oh, it's feeling dumb. Yeah, sit in the night air. They talking dumb. Well, frankly, I don't care. Night. Good morning. We're gonna fill up my paint dish with some water, and all these toys are in the way. Gotta march over them. So we're gonna try to finish this painting today. Let me fill up my water dish. All right. If you guys want to see the progression in shorter content, you can check out my Tickety Talk, which is my name as well. And I post little funny videos of the progression of my arts and crafts. What is she talking about? I do a lot of art. So, what is she talking about? This. I do stuff like this. One of one. I can't wait to take a picture with this piece because, you know how funny it is? If you've been on this channel for a minute, you've seen the type of art I make. My art is one-of-a-kind art. I personally don't know anybody else that makes rugs or even does punch needling stuff. I know a lot of friends that do like crochet or what is it? They make jewelry and stuff like that. In my radius, I don't know anybody else that's doing this. So it's kind of crazy when I submitted an application. And you have to always do like an application to be accepted into shows and stuff like that, right? So I submitted an application to a fine arts market or whatever, where you can actually be making some good money. Like you can sell a couple $100. Thank you for the like. You can sell like a couple $100 worth of pieces in your booth. Like that's the type of clientele that they're trying to market to. So it's crazy. I'm not trying to be like arrogant. Thank you for the like. You know I'm a very humble person and I don't be doing all that. It's crazy when these people, which I low-key, or I'm not even trying to be like that. Why do I feel like the energy is that they're just jealous? They're jealous and they're bullies, if you know that reference. I'm being funny. That this would not be considered fine art. Before I made this piece, I literally make rugs by hand. I don't understand. Like, people want to downplay it. Hi, Vic. Okay. People want to, like, downplay it and be like, your little craft. I don't see you making the same thing. I'm not talking to the viewers directly, but like when people try to classify making rugs as a little craft, bro, shut up. Do you not know how many days it takes for me to make a rug? So, once I finish this piece, I want to try to get it into an art gallery. For real. Yeah. I think I've seen your name here before. Of Brooklyn. Okay. From somebody who makes art all day long. A craft I would consider, and I'm not trying to downplay anything, but if I were to be a judge for a craft event, like where they are actually handing out ribbons and things like that, I would say for a craft and not like a fine art. I consider myself, I'm creating my own lane, obviously, of fine art. Thank you so much. I would consider like Cricut crafts to be actual crafts. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when people make those layered picture things, there's nothing besides you gluing the pieces of paper together. Respectfully, I would consider that a craft. Like if you want to downplay it, because there was no machine that made this. Okay? This was all hand brushes, and this was all me laying down individual pieces of yarn. This top is all individual pieces of yarn. We can zoom in a second. But like, I just, like I said, I'm very humble with what I say, but I'm like, I will not let you talk down about what I'm here to make. And what I was saying, so like, I would consider a Cricut craft. All you have to do when you use a Cricut is click a button. I have a Cricut. I use a Cricut to make like my tags and little extra things like that. So like, that's what I mean when I say my stuff is handmade. Like, I don't outsource nothing. The blanks, besides like the blanks for sweatshirts and t-shirts and my business cards, but everything else, the pop tags, I got a little clip gun. When I put pieces together, I have little pop tags. The little earring backs, I make those too. When I make buttons, I have a button press. Everything is made by hand. I take these from Procreate. I hand draw everything. What's up, Betty? So when I'm looking, my next step would be to get into art galleries. I've gotten into consignment shops before, and I've just found that their percentage is too high. And I'm like, I know I'm worth more than that. And I hope this message is for anybody else that makes art too. You are worth more than that. I'm pricing rugs at $140. Like, these are half rugs. Rugs, if you're new here, can take me between a week to 3 weeks to even a month, depending on the details, the colors, the shaving, all of that. Thank you for the like. Depending on all of that. I'm making like a half size rug. You've seen my rug canvas before. For $140, and then you send me $100 or $90. The percentages be just so wild. I understand that the building has to make money, but like, I feel if you had no part in, what's up? You're going to the beach. Happy birthday, Noah. I feel like if you had no part in actually making the actual piece, but you want to sell other people's art in shops, you should not take more than 15%. And that's being generous. There are places between 20, 30, 40, 50%. I'm like, you were not here in this room at 11 at night making, you know, my stuff, right? Or your stuff. So I just feel like a lot of places are getting greedy. I scaled that back. I took my stuff out of a lot of shops. There was one shop, I brought all of my stuff here. I brought like, it was like cheaper stuff that I make like more stationary. I had like some stickers. I had some buttons. What else did I have? I think I had like maybe one yarn painting or something like that in there. Then they almost lost some of my coasters. If you've seen, I make like little coasters to go in your car's cup holders. They almost lost that. And they're like, I'll just pay you for it. I'm like, bro, this is what I mean, like, about being like just a humble person. I care about my work. It's not about the money. It's just like, yo, you almost lost my art. You almost lost time out of my life that I spent making this for somebody to actually be able to appreciate it. So there's places where you just really got to be mindful of, where do I want my art to sit? Is this going to be in front of the right audience? Is this place taking advantage of me? So, you know what I mean? Thank you for understanding that. Thank you for the likes, y'all. And so with this next piece, it's kind of like a haha because bro, there's nobody on here doing the stuff that I do. As a fiber artist, I make rugs, I do hand embroidery, I make yarn paintings, punch needle. I can make a rug without electricity. Bro, this is a crazy thing too. Why it's so important for the videos of the creators that you enjoy to get pushed and to like and be shared. If you remember, months back, okay, this company contacted me. This was my first ever like PR. It was not paid. That's okay. But to a PR that actually aligned with what my channel is about. If you're new here, my channel is about yoga and art. Okay? And I review stuff, and some of the stuff is sometimes not related, but this company reached out to me. I made... That's my son. I made an entire leather purse from scratch. Hey, Rico. I made an entire leather purse from scratch using subtitles. They were not even in English. You could not auditory listen to it in English. So if you are here for that live, that's what I mean about the art that I make. And I know it's important, and I appreciate the people here that know it's important. I made an entire purse from subtitles. Who do you know that has done that? And so I posted this. This is like last week. Why I'm so appreciative of this community. I'm on Facebook. I'm like, sometimes I'll just sporadically be resharing things that I made. So I posted this purse and I said, why shop luxury high-end stuff? Or, well, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, why buy from these overly priced places when you actually can know the artist? I think that's so dope when you can be like, hey, yo, that piece back there, not this piece, this is from IKEA. That's from Ashlee, that's from Confidential Goods. This rug over here, I brought that too from her. Like, obviously it's a conversation piece, you know what I mean? So I post this, and because I use the B word, not the bad word, if you know what I'm talking about, because why it's so hard to be an artist online, they are watching your script, they're watching what your text, your captions are, and they're watching your pictures. AI is having such a hard time trying to figure out my art because there's nothing to relate it to. And that's why I mean it in like a humbling way. But when I made that piece, this is what I need people to understand. There are patterns, like crochet patterns. There are sewing patterns. There are purse patterns. If it's not patented, you can use that pattern, or you can just buy the pattern and recreate it yourself. I shared so many lives about this purse, but as soon as I posted a picture of it and used the Irken word, if you know what I'm talking about, the B word, my post got taken down. So I reposted it again, and this is why it's so important to support small artists. Within an hour, I don't ever get like 10 likes on my Facebook. And I know my Facebook is monitoring spirits. Within an hour, this is what happened. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm like halfway reading the comments here. I go back to the page because I had somebody that was interested in the purse. They send me a message. I send them the dimensions. They asked how big it was, and I send them a link. I've been getting so much spam on Confidential Goods Facebook page of like bot accounts. Is this available? The website's right on my bio. If you go to my website, I make it so easy. Do you want to pick it up, or do you need it shipped? And there's fields to really, just to fill that all in. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. If you're a real person and you really want to buy something of mine, it is so easy. It's laid out like that. Anyway, why I'm just like, bro, I freaking cried myself to sleep one of these past night. Not yesterday, but so I sent the link and I went back. I was looking through, like, when you're on your phone and you have all those windows open. I go back to my website at the purse. I'm like, maybe I can post something else, like some jeans or something I made. I refreshed the page of the purse. I'm like, error. This product's no longer available. Somebody brought my purse, bro. I was overjoyed. I was like, wait, what? Somebody brought that purse. So I'm so appreciative when people share my stuff. It was Facebook. It was those 10 people. Once Facebook, and I feel like TikTok be like that too. Once you get over the 10 likes, oh, okay, let's push this a little bit further. And that helped me make a sale. So I'm so grateful for y'all, for real. Okay, let me go back. You draw a lot? Yeah, then they just lose it. No, they didn't. It's like I get a lot of free stuff sent to me, and I've only had one. I've had two, and one was like a political ad I had to run. And then I did one, maybe $20. It was like some kind of ridiculous payment. $20, I think I made. I don't remember. But yeah. Okay. Well, with all of that being said, I had a market yesterday, and not yesterday, Saturday. We had a jam-packed weekend. I had a market on Saturday, and my friend came. I was so excited that my friend came, and I got to see her baby. If you remember, I was making the Libra rug. If you remember, I had a big white rug I was working on, and it said Libra on it. I made it as, like, you know, when babies are born, they make those document blankets where each month you take a picture of the baby on a blanket, but I turned it up a notch and I made that into a rug. So my friend, she brought that rug, right? And it was just so amazing to see them back in person. And then they got like some like coasters with me too. They picked up a headband. They brought one of my headbands, and they were coming anyway to pick it up. And then they shopped my coaster. So I really appreciate them for doing that. But yeah. Okay, so this. Yes, babe. You need a snack? What's going on?
No, I don't need a snack.
This is my reference image. Shout out to my subscriber who sent me this. I get visions and like downloads. And you guys, it sounds crazy. You need to listen to those downloads and you need to act on them immediately, or as immediate as you're physically capable of acting on them, which sounds funny. I'm not going to get a rug done in a fortnight, okay? But I write my ideas down. That's why I'm never running out of ideas of things to do. I'm getting kind of tired with this painting, so I'm like, I need to wrap this up. Okay. I'm also thinking here, because I need to clean up my room really quick. Okay. That was the reference, and this is how I turned that into yarn.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How long is this? Mommy,
Yes, babe.
how about TV?
Yes, as long as you clean up.
Mommy.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so what I am thinking, I want to finish.
You can drive this car for fast.
You could drive it fast. So I have to stop back at the office later today once Carrie gets home, and I will be mailing that purse. So I'm so appreciative. Like, y'all don't understand. It's been like really slow for some reason. This farmer market I signed up for, I've been doing sporadically.
And this says Walmart.
Yeah. It's been low sales, but I'm grateful. I'm appreciative of the sales. You know, how these people be driving, they be looking like they wanna, what's this person doing? Knock my trash cans over, they be driving so crazily. So we're gonna add like little accent pieces of yarn throughout this. So I need to push this back really quick. I got all these hangers. Hangers and yarn and hangers. Hands up in the air. If you have any gray rugs in mind, I need to use this yarn up. Of this big old peanut. Okay. I almost feel like I shouldn't have done that. Hi. Oh, let me get my table. How low was this table? Was it this low? I don't think it was always that low. Let me adjust the height on it. So, if you did not hear, I had to use this table for my market on Saturday. So that's why I gotta reopen it. There we go. Oh, now that's nice and high. Why does this look crooked? Okay, that's a high table. Giggity. I've had this table since my baby shower, bro. This table was pretty. Now I sound old. We needed a table, and it was like $30 for that small table at Walmart. I remember my husband got like the order pickup or something. We had to pick it up. We like, how we gonna set the cupcakes out? I saved this piece of newspaper. What's going on? Are you cleaning up?
I'm sure.
Okay.
But I'll take it down.
Let's get down. Let's get down to business.
Ow! Ow, the leaf broke me.
Uh-oh.
Ow! I need a doctor.
You need a doctor.
Ow!
Dr. Bear.
Ow!
Dr. Bear.
I'm not a doctor, but I need a doctor. I'm hot. Ow!
What happened?
Is this the doctor? Is this the doctor? Is you the doctor?
Am I a doctor? Do it look like I'm operating?
Yes! Ouch! We got a lot of angry people in there.
Dang, people.
Yeah, because I'm hot.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not hot.
Okay, check this out.
I'm a police officer.
This is my painting. Careful.
It's okay.
So this is the painting here. Is this the darkest green I got? I thought we could go a little darker. Give me a marker, we can make it darker. That's a Kid Cudi line. I am a maniac. I wonder, and I wonder if you know
Wanders around.
how I feel.
Yeah, wanders around.
He wanders around.
Wanda, and Sylvia. Wanda, and Sylvia.
I had a brown, didn't I?
No, Wanda and Sylvia.
Oh, Wanda and Sylvia. Who are they?
The guys when they gone, but they've been captured by Lord Hater, the great villain in the galaxy.
Whoa.
And he conquered many planets.
Do you see my brown? I thought I had a little brown somewhere.
I move it.
No, not over there. I just don't want it to like slip or something. Okay. Bro, I am not whipping.
Yeah, you quit.
Finish cleaning up.
Quit.
Bro, where is this brown? I waited all my life. I ain't use it up like that. I know I did.
Oh, I found the deck and my phone, and also found my map.
I think the brown is somewhere over here. I'm looking for a yarn. We got this brown, but I'm looking for like a chocolate brown. I waited all my life. There we go. There it is. I hope the people that watch get my references. There it is. This would be kind of cute to throw there. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
That is the master.
keep these colors in
That is the master.
rotation.
Super.
You are the master. Now you gotta clean. Ooh, it's 11:20. Let me see. Is this charged? All right.
He stole that magic block, and he stole everything.
That's Bear.
He's bad, but evil. He's not when he's not because he's evil. Yeah, evil man.
Evil man.
Yeah, evil man is the master in our world.
Boom,
rich.
shot, haka, ha, ha, ha. Go there.
He stole the money and he stole the gold. Yeah, whoa, wow. Whoa. He stole the gold everywhere in the city.
We're gonna use these ones.
Yeah, he stole the city. Yeah, gold. He stole the city gold.
I wish I had a syringe.
No, he stole the city gold.
Did I get any in? Can I like flick this in? I flicked.
He's that evil man in the on the
Oh, this is black.
He's still hard. And how he sees yes. He says yes. And he's in his lab. And that's
Oh, yikes. This is all
Somebody
dirty.
Cowboy is here. Cowboy. He's going
This
to,
is crazy.
Cowboy is who? He's going to that Cowboy.
What is this? You're tied up?
I'm not tape and I don't have tape on my mouth. Ouch! Ow! Oh, the ski's down. That was down. It's so hot.
What is going on?
This one and also the gold. Also see the gold. And also steal the purple meat. And also he saw an alien. I saw an alien! And he stole it all. And the sea don't have any water. But he has water left. But no, he still that. He still all the water. And nobody can have water. Everybody needs. And this time they can deliver your food really fast. Alright? Just like this car, like, whoa! Your food is delivered. Here's your food.
Thank you.
That made banana joe good.
I had a tan or a peach in here. Better, better. Where is that?
Here's your food. Here's your food.
Oh, thanks. Watch out, baby.
That banana joe food.
The banana, my food.
Yes.
My food. Where's that army green? I can't find it.
And he stole all of it.
Bro, all the way in the back.
Me?
No.
Not me, Bear.
This green I'm looking for.
You want to steal green?
Spot on. This will be
You want to
spot
be mean,
on.
You want to be evil?
No. I don't want to be evil. Thank you for the likes, y'all.
Do you want to be evil like a man?
It's my dookie stick. I'm joking. Right now, I'm just trying to... I have like this dark brown and I just threw some green in here. This is over like 5 days old. The paint that's just sitting in here. But I'm trying to just kind of dab lighter areas to help blend them in. And then the bottom will be adding more yarn. Yarn? Yes.
So, snake on me.
Ah.
Snake on me. Get off of it. Get off of it. Eat on me.
we doing today, y'all? Thank y'all for being here. If you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to finish this piece obviously this week. It's gonna get done this week.
Mommy,
I know. You're gonna clean up? Okay. That's the discipline. I hope what rubs off. I hear too many artists say that I have so many pieces that I started and I just never finished them. Let me be the inspiration. I go live to hold myself accountable. And it's funny sometimes when my subscribers, I know it's all out of love. You gonna come back to that painting? I'm like, yes, bro. But like literally, it was the funny thing is for this painting, half of this is yarn, bro. Half of this is yarn, half of this is actually painted, which is, you know, insane. In that time frame though, I made 4 rugs. And then I came back to this painting. 4 rugs, I embroidered a jean jacket. I think I had to prep for a market in between that. 1 or 2 markets, because this painting had been sitting for a minute with just the mountains done. I finished the sky up like last week and I just went crazy with it. Okay, clean up. You need the fan on? You hot? Don't twist it. It's got a twisty thing on its own. Is it plugged in? Like, is the black cord plugged in, babe?
Yeah, there's like shape.
Okay, you got it. You want it on you? There you go, babe. You can turn it and do all of that.
Mommy.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. You ready for TV?
Yes, I cleaned my room.
Very
like
good.
a superstar, like a bat.
You cleaned your room like a superstar?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me dry this paint out. I'm going to show y'all. We'll come back in a sec here. I'm going to show y'all the details. But I'm going to get him set up for TV. He did really good. What's good, Beverly? If you like my art, make sure you like and subscribe. Half of this is a yarn painting and half of this is actual paint I use. I'm always mixing up the mediums. The best thing that one of my art teachers told me is, like when I first heard the term mixed media, you need to mix up your media. And that's going to make your art be so untouchable. There's, like I was saying earlier in the live, AI has a hard time trying to compare my art to anything because it's so unique. So learn a talent and then learn another talent and then learn another talent on top of that talent and then mix that talent with the old talent, but then add on a new talent and then it's like a side quest. I'm joking. But, you know, you see what I mean?
Do I need headphones?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here you go, love.
Thank you.
Let's wait for it to connect.
Oh yeah, it's going out.
Wait. That means it's connected. Okay, I don't want it to be too loud. Careful.
It's not too loud.
Not too loud on your ears. So, as promised, I was going to give y'all a tour of the piece. This is my reference. And this is the full thing. We're going to make the road look a little more blended. That's like another focus. Some I need to do. What if I circled off some of the paint? That would be kind of dope. I'm so dope. All these honeys popping on the floor. And we stunning, you know. Since LA. And then we're going to add this yarn. Whoa, I be on. So I get so late. I got these. There. Order more bottles. I'm making spaghetti after this, so I'm hungry. Who that? Pimp, pimp. Hooray! Pimp, pimp. Hooray! Hooray! Shut your freaking mouth and get some cash, you. Circus Soleil. I got this morning. Hotter than the sun. The way the kush heals. Young, free, and wild. So automobiles. Freaks come out at night. High of life. Someone kill the lights. You know, it's so cool. Like when I hear people be like, I've seen your lives before. Strangers. I feel like I appreciate it more when it's a stranger that's like, I've been to your live. Like there's somebody earlier in this live and I really appreciate them. I don't know if they're still here and they're. I was explaining. There's a lot to explain. And then the people be like, I'm in this like dual world right now where people are like, you don't need to explain yourself. But as an artist, I feel like I need to explain myself because I'm not a one-dimensional artist. I do a lot of mixed media and stuff. So I was explaining, you know, I make rugs. And then I will switch it up with a painting. Then I might switch it up, I might be embroidering. You know? So, for anybody that's new, you want to learn something or just see the different ways. You know, I had somebody else, different live, talking about you need to find your style. And I tell people, in real life, like that'll come to like my booth and my tables. Thank you for the like. When you see my stuff all together, the best compliment is people being like, it's so cohesive. Baby girl. Because I know. It's the whole, bro, I'm going to come back to my thought. There's a lot of thoughts. I was a straightener. My very first job was make sure that the shelves look cohesive and organized. That was my very first job as a kid. I've always been about the aesthetic, the cohesiveness. My style can go beyond different mediums. You know what I mean? What was my point I was saying about you got to find your aesthetic. My aesthetic, if you don't got to be a boy, you ain't got to be a girl, it don't matter. Because it's art. There's no gender. I don't be doing that. So that's why I make a lot of neutral clothing. Try to. Some people don't see it that way. Then that's not your vibe. That's okay. But I make a lot of unisex sweatshirts. I make inclusive sizes with that. But my aesthetic. If you're into cows and you like flowers, then you would really like what I do. This has nothing to do with cows and flowers. There are some projects that just need to happen. I'm like, I really need to make a mountain. That's what I told myself. I need to make this mountain. This mountain needs to be in the world. If I can appreciate it so much, I know somebody else will appreciate it just as much. And that's the one thing I wanted to share also today about being an artist, and you want to define yourself as an artist. You're already an artist. The best and reassuring thing I heard was somebody saying, you're still an artist if you're not currently creating art. But for that to even be a relevant title, maybe one time in your life you've been an artist. Maybe you're coming back to it. It's all good. But the one thing about being an artist, you have to love your art first, okay? Number 2, for me, I'm losing my mind. Trying to focus and trying to talk is really hard. I usually work in silence and I'm listening to music. So like I was saying earlier, these lives, they hold me accountable. So I do finish my pieces, and that's why I have such good turnaround. If anybody ever wants to do a commission from me, I have super good turnaround. Okay, we're here. I'm just mixing up. Watch the water turn brown. You have to love your art first. I'm like, that's what I keep tripping up and not completing my sentence. You have to love your art first. And somebody was like saying, you have to make ugly art first. I don't believe any of my art is ugly. I believe that there's certain art that you just want people to feel. My whole purpose as an artist, you want to just make people feel the emotion. Whatever you feel when you see this, I feel like peace. So when you look at this, I want you to feel at peace. Like all the energy I've been pouring, and like, you know, energy transfers. If you're new here, I'm also a yoga teacher. Energy transfers from the artist. This artist was at peace when they made this. I make sad pieces too. This is making me feel unsettling. There's art is to evoke an emotion, and that's the attachment. That's the energy bond of why people appreciate certain things. You may be a little rusty, so I'll say it as this. You may be a little rusty. You're coming back to your art. Maybe you're just starting art. Bro, I've been making rugs for 4 years. If you follow my TikTok, you would have seen the progression, or even on my YouTube. I made it in a more condensed, 4-year condensed video of the progression of how my art has come so far. You have to be okay with making ugly art. That's just you getting the basics and the skills understood. But what rule is it in art? Nobody told me to make SpongeBob eels and escalators dice. Nobody told me to do that, but I did it because I wanted to. There is no rule. I just feel like I will explode if I don't get all of my ideas out. We'll see how long it takes. I'm always going to have a new idea. But every time I make art, I'm like, I need this to be out there. I appreciate this so much in my mind. I can already see it. That's why it's just so hard for me to articulate. And I'm glad y'all can understand me and I be coherent at points. I articulate visually. Let's say that. We're going to go back. We're going to go back with a tan. So check this out. We need to retouch up the trail as if there was a trail here. And then trail a little bit with the trees. We'll see how those look. Then we'll start to add yarn. I don't know if we'll do that in this entire life. I'm hungry. I'm very much so looking forward to making this spaghetti. Because y'all already know. You see my spaghetti recipe too. So I don't have lives dedicated to it. But we always are going on side quests when I'm doing art. Or when I'm working on something. I'm so glad I'm caught up on my art too. I got through my commissions. I do not play about my commissions. I got through those. I have some inquiries, but we'll see where those go. But as of now, all of these projects, the mountains right here, passion project, it came from here. I said, I need this to be in the physical. So that's what we doing. We got yarn. This is what I was saying also. We're going to touch up the trail, go back to the trees, and then we're going to add some yarn. Hold on. It's very much so giving fall vibes. We're going to add yarn to the bottom of my painting. Who's done that? Only me. I'm not saying it like that, but like I haven't seen half painted, half yarn canvases before. But anyway, that's why I appreciate strangers, bro. Because you don't hear it enough from your friends and family. Then people be like, this nigga doing some stuff again. Okay, fine. Pass up your work. Scroll up. Why? Why can't you share it? You know, it's so refreshing when somebody's like, bro, this is so unique. This is such a niche that hasn't even been created yet. When I make my yarn paintings. And I can't even count. I think I'm at like 4 or 5 yarn paintings I've done. I did a commission. If you've seen that house, I don't want to censor myself. It's like a mind fuck. The best compliment I got was like, the shading is crazy. Because how can you shade with yarn? I did shading, bro. I'm going to just show you. I made shading by using this color and this color. Put them together. That you know how people can read music? Like I can read shades. I can read art. Like, so if you go to my shorts, you'll see the house, and I use these 2 yarns. People are like, what? Yes, bro. Like, I'm so passionate about it. Okay. We're going to make some tan because we're going to come back to the yellow brick roll. It's not yellow, but these are the colors I'm going to be using. I had to squeeze out, so I'm going to move my table closer. Okay. If you're new here or if you're local, check out the Facebook page for Confidential Goods. I want to figure out a way to give anybody that is not local a supplies list if you would still like to participate in my craft workshop. So, I'm from the Midwest. I hate the winter. I hate going out if I ain't got to go out. But if it's something I can look forward to, that's what I want to help with. Because seasonal D is real. You know what I mean? And it can happen when you get stuck in your house all day. So, I already released this last week. There are 18 events you can join me at. 18 from November to February. You will learn how to do yarn paintings. You will learn how to make rugs, punch needling. I will show you how to do embroidery. And also yarn painting, embroidery, and punch needling. We're going to do punch needling twice. So for the month of November, it's all about punch needling. Every single week will be a new project that you can work on. Coasters, headbands. I'm going to come up with a few things as the dates get closer. Embroidery. You will learn how to embroider, the basics of embroidery. Maybe you bring in a piece of clothing, or if you're, virtual, you can find something that you want to learn how to do. Maybe we do patchwork. I've always been a teacher. If you're new, I'm a yoga teacher. I've always loved instructing and sharing my knowledge to help people understand things, because I talk a lot with my hands. I need to see it. You can tell me it. I need to see it. That's what I mean, like when I make art, it's in my head, but you need to see it. It needs to be a visual learning. Anyway, all that being said, there's a craft workshop coming up. I'm excited about everything that I make, okay? So the first thing, be excited about what you do. That is your gift for the world. You have to make the world understand it. Who's going to be excited about it if you ain't even excited about it? I be forcing it. Like, if you are a person and you are watching my content, interested in learning how to like do events and booths and things like that, you have to be excited when you're there. You spend all this time setting up your work that you spend all this time making. I have the sweetest son in the world. Thank you. I got me a juice box. I'm already drinking a Capri Sun, but you gotta be excited about what you doing. I be like, it's market day. I be so excited. Like, and then you see people by their booth and they be on their phone. Maybe they doing something. Sometimes I'll be taking a break, but like if it's busy, I'm standing up. I'm in front of the booth. I'm like, you look at it. You know what I mean? And so I get so excited about my art and talking with people. When people walk into my booth, like I was saying, I force it. I'd be like, welcome to Confidential Goods, where we help you secure the goods. That's a whole thing that I thought about. I want it to be a whole experience. You are experiencing what you would experience at my actual shop. It's the same way I would treat you. I want you to feel welcome, at ease, my queen. I want you to... That's a Dr. Umar quote. But I just want you to feel like, whoa, this is some real good energy here. Even if I don't buy something, I'm just appreciative that person was able to share that energy with me. So, yeah. Too much juice, low key. I got a whole juice bar now. So, also what I had to let go of, there's no skill. The skill is whatever you develop it as. The best people to watch is me. Not saying it like that. I believe I make good art. But there's like there's this Indian artist. And I'm really been wanting to get into needle felting. But I haven't had any projects that I've been really pulled to do needle felting. I have the supplies for it. But that project it's on my list. It just hasn't made it to like a priority of like, oh, I'm passionate. I want to do this. When like she be doing loom work and needle felt and stuff and bead work, bro, I want to get into bead work too. There's so many cool things. Like when you figure out how to put it together and you be like, here I am. That's so cool. Okay, sorry. I'm just on a rant. I'm scooping out some brown. I'm out of town, thugging with my browns. This does not scoop well. Well, that's how Bear be. Well, mama. I'm gonna do a light brown and we're gonna mix some tan and see what we get. I may need more light brown because there's more in here. It's just not scooping up. What's good, Steve? This is the tan color. I had a joke. I'm not gonna say it though. And then here go Harry. Say it. He would say something like that. This scoops out so much easier. All right. The goal today is 11:48. I do a lot of talking. The link is down below if you'd like to check out my other art. I make art that you can wear, and I make art for your home. Okay. Yo. This paint is like on my fingertips. Baby girl. Okay, I promise it's not boo-boo. I promise. This is all hood tank. This is all like paint on my fingers. You can't. Baby girl. Hang on. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Did I tell y'all? I be getting like random stuff on my my Snapchat. Here's how you can earn money being a scammer, or whatever the heck they be saying. This is how you just gotta cash at me and I send you $3,000. I be getting messages like that. And so then I'll just send what I say? Boom shakalaka. Niggas be like, what? Yes, Lord. If you know where that's from. Boom shakalaka. This yellow is so crazy. I'm trying to explain to y'all. I'm going to put a clear coat over this. But it's just funny trying to explain this to y'all. I've been getting toe up. Bro, look at this. I got another bug bite. Like right there. I've been getting toe up. From the house? Yes. Titanium white. He wasn't just a... Never mind, that would have been racist, but... He was titanium white! But I know that people here understand my humor, and it's not meant to be like, oh my god! Ha! They're alright! We're gonna see what we can do. You gotta do the cooking by the book. It can make you crazy. Yellow. This brown hood tank. Yellow, like brown. This whatever color. Tan, white. Let's see what we can do. Sit back, baby. Bear, sit back.
I'm sure episode, baby.
You looking for an episode? Can you say it nicely?
Please.
Okay. We gotta fix the yellow brick road. And if you're new, I said I was going to be adding yarn after this too. So, roads, try to make those blend into the darkness. A little bit easier, and then we'll come back to the trees. Low key, with the tan trees, I want to do an outline. I think that would look so cute. Maybe a half outline. These trees, I'm going to do something with them. After all of that with the outline with the yarn. After that, this painted area will get a clear coat spray. I gotta see if that clear coat spray will do anything with yarn. If it's gonna, like, you know how it makes a frosty spray? It's clear, so you know it leaves that like frosty residue until it dries. I hope that doesn't impact it and then, you know, messes up the painting. Add some yellow. Fuck it. This is like an off beige situation we got going on. We need more brown, brother man. Low key, too much yellow. No. Good grief, he's naked. I watch too much SpongeBob. Haven't watched a single episode in like a good while. A couple years probably. But there are quotes that still live rent free. I made like this color. Then you have a cake. Didn't you know? This guy stinks. Have you heard the I don't even remember the lyrics. Brand new something, something, I ain't pay for it. Dum, dum. Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob. That my friend used to have that song subbing. Like, just search Mr. Krabs rap song or whatever it was, and it's like only 2023, a few years ago it came out. SpongeBob, get back on the grill. It's not the when it's all said and done, something, something, dun, dun. It's not that song. It's like, it's a different one. I'm like, that, the one I'm talking about hits harder than that one. Trust. When people be like, trust. Yeah, it's SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs. I can't remember. It was, I'm only recalling that one part. And like, Carrie and his friend used to like blast it when we go over his friend's house. He'd turn it all the way up. Brand new something, something, I ain't pay for it. I can't remember the lyrics, but I think it's time for me to show Bear that, and I think he would have a day. Mama, can you play the Mr. Krabs song? I know that's what he's gonna be doing. Get back on the grill. This needs to fade better. What's good? I'm making a painting. Welcome back. Seeing if I can finish it today. You know, careful. You know I'm always thinking like very ahead of my actual physical abilities to get a painting done by today. But I'm the only person to tell you, since I'm the artist, of when it's actually done. You decide that. The one thing I loved doing art in school. One thing I hated is when the teacher would tell you, now you can be done with your piece. I'm like, I already felt like I was done, bro. You gonna give me an A anyway, like respectfully. I don't think I ever got a B in art. Niggas knew I was not here to play. I was not here to play no games. We're at 8 likes. Thank ya. What's up? Yes, it's with the base. You brought a painting. What'd you buy a painting of? I'm about to add some orange. Careful. They're having a whole fight scene. We're gonna muddle that, and then I need to go back to using some green. Yeah, it's the SpongeBob with the base. I need to scoop this out. SpongeBob. But I wish I could just play music. Every single streaming platform will not let you stream and play music in the background, even though you probably are paying for it. You have that song on your phone. Sit back, babe. All right, I added some orange, and I have not. Ooh, I'm hot. I have not dipped it. We're gonna try to go low. When they go low, I go low. Mixing this up. Okay. That's funny if I make the exact color I'm not trying to make. Or the exact color of this tan.
Mommy, I can sit down and watch Uncle Grandpa. Oh, where's Uncle Grandpa?
Okay. As long as you can sit down, love. Yo. Carrie's back to playing Resident Evil 4. So I've been watching him play that. Like, isn't that funny? I just made the same color. What's a step down? What I needed to add red? I don't want to add no red. That's a new color. Guys, it's a whole new color. No, we're gonna stick to our guns. Orange. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay. We got a new shade in the house. You found the episode, love?
No.
Hmm.
I didn't find it.
You did?
No.
Oh.
But this is an episode.
I watched my brother play this. I already watched Carrie play it through, and now he's back to playing it again.
Game.
Yeah, Daddy's game. I said he should play the PlayStation 2. That one, Resident Evil. I think that was PlayStation 2 or 1. That really old graphic looking one. The girl? Was the girl the lead person? Alright, we got some.
Mommy, you gotta look. You gotta look. I can't find.
Did it die?
No. I can't find Uncle Grandpa.
Did they take it off?
No.
They took it off. You're on Disney, right? I don't know. No, he on Cartoon Network or something, right? Hulu? Maybe on Hulu. Is he here? I don't know, babe. I know they may have taken him off. Here, I'm gonna ask. Y'all know if they took Uncle Grandpa off, was it Disney or Hulu? Yes, every scary game you have to play in a dark room. But do y'all know if Uncle Grandpa is still on Hulu or whatever? Hulu, Disney, whatever. You got the whole combo thingy.
Hulu? Oh, yeah.
Did you find it?
Yes. He's on Hulu.
He's on Hulu.
Hulu.
You got it?
Why you can still do your work?
I am doing my work.
Good.
No, he been watching Uncle Grandpa like last week. So I'm like, did they recently do it?
Yeah.
I don't know if he likes that. I let him. He watches an array of stuff. He likes Toy Story. He been watching the classics like that. Chip and Dale, Mickey Mouse, Bluey, Gumball, Big City Greens. The Uncle Grandpa, I just feel is too stimulating, so that's why we have to limit it. I'm gonna throw in some more green.
That's still Uncle Grandpa.
We're gonna we have to do a light green. We're gonna throw a light green in there, so I need to make some more color. This is kind of like the final huzzah, because let me show y'all. I'm gonna get it really quick. This is a gloss finish. So once I finish painting, then I'm gonna put this over it. It's a spray, fast drying,
Mommy, Mommy, can you look for him one more time?
Okay. I don't think he's on Pixar. That's all like more Disney stuff. Star Wars, ESPN. We already searched it. He's not there. ESPN. They could have taken it off, unfortunately. There's still Phineas and Ferb?
No, I don't think. Mommy, they still have Jim and Doug.
Well, you might have to find something new, baby. I'm not in charge of what's on there. I'm going to be adding this acrylic sealer. It's for a paint. Non-yellowing. Found out about this through just regular art class, bro. High school art class. You had to go in a room and spray it. So I'm probably going to take this outside and spray it. We need to add another light green to kind of get sputtered through here. And I feel like I'm going to do the spray and then I'm going to add the yarn. So if you can't see the yarn, it's down here. I want to outline just a few of the trees to give them like some more of a 3D effect. I saw Clarence. I don't think he watches Steven Universe, but I saw that on there. He likes Phineas and Ferb. They're at least still on there. If you hear him saying Doofenshmirtz and singing that and the Perry the Platypus stuff he be saying, he too funny. Matter of fact, why do I keep skipping this area? In New York, I merely rock. Hide it in my sock. I'm gonna do this green. I need to add some more yellow. We gonna make it like a 7-Up color. Add a little more yellow. Are you sitting back? There. A smidget of yellow. I'm gonna add a little more white. And that's how I'm gonna make my light green. I don't. Wait, bonkers. I'm crazy now. Bonker. I don't know if that's the words, but the melody. This is crazy. You know, they were saying in the Midwest, this is, you know, we got the corn sweats going on, and today is not a good air quality day. Meanwhile, we got a nigga outside mowing the lawn. Make it make sense. All right. I need a new napkin. I'm going to show you my color palette. Bonkers. Mo water. This is how I'm making my light green, white, green, yellow. Baby girl. Minty toothpaste. I'll just show you how. All of this is eyeball. I won't bore you with color theory, which I don't know much about. It's all eyeball. I'm not saying that, oh my gosh, I love color theory. I'm not saying that. You can love it. You will love it. I'm not doing it. So we kind of did this minty green, which we already have. This is slightly lighter. We need more yellow. Bro, this paint is like trying to flop. You saw that? Did you see that plop? That plop of yellow. We need more yellow. It's too minty. It's not raining here. It's corn sweats. They saying it's hot, it's humid. You look at the weather app over here, they like, do not go outside unless you got to. This nigga outside, you probably hear him. I'm like, I don't even want, yeah.
Mommy, somebody stole Uncle Grandpa, but you need to call the cops.
Yeah, I need to call the cops because they stole Uncle Grandpa.
Yes.
Man, Man, I'm not in charge of it. I just pay the silly subscription. I just pay the silly subscription. Spread the knowledge. Bro, you spread the knowledge. I should make a video of that. And now your art teacher will talk about art or color theory. Roy G. Biv, red, blue. What is the last color? Red, blue. It's not green because you have to make green. Yellow, red, blue, yellow. Roy G. Biv, red, blue, yellow. Primary colors. Then there's the secondary colors and tertiary, but don't ask me about that. That's too much. I might overload. I might fry. Man!
Just trust me.
Trust you. What she want? Look it up. Ooh, this is a perfect blend for the center. I need a center. Uh-oh. They got the horse.
Rio. This is the cops.
Man, I told you I ain't doing nothing, man. You always coming over here. You trying to bite my style.
Fine. I'm driving away.
The cops just laugh after that. I guess I was very convincing. I'm going off the grid. What's up? You'll be waiting for the test. Yeah, I like that green. This is the green, and it's blending really well. Like, the most mind F thing is like when you're mixing paint, especially with like the style I like to do a little, what is it, dot paint or whatever it's called? Possibly. You'll never get the same color twice. So it's always cool to see the layering effect. It's never anything I expect either, but it's really blending nice here. I understand. Is this a hood tank? Knowing color theory is important because, like, if you are working with paint, oil pastels, or I used a lot of Prismacolor pencils, you can really blend those colors in. It's important to know the value and the shadows. Ooh, that nigga used to make me so mad about that. I say, if I just want to make it green, can't I just grab the green? No. What colors do you have to put together to make green? Mother, why do they got green bottles? I was really losing it. Y'all want me to put the lime in the coconut for what? Stay with me here. What if the lime was already in the coconut? They didn't hear me. They didn't hear me. That's the type of teacher I would be. Hey now. Nope. Nope, we can't watch it no more.
I'm sorry.
No, just calm down. Just because it's already cracked. Let me check it, please. Don't touch it, please. It's already cracked there, okay? it's a privilege to be able to even watch this, okay?
Mom, but the town is big.
Huh?
Mom, my town is big. It's big, Dad.
What's big?
Dad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you keep messing with it.
I'm sorry, Miss.
Did you hit yourself?
No, I'm a monster.
You're not a monster bear. This is what I mean when I say you cannot sit too close.
I'm not sitting too close. I can sit down.
How did it fall down if you weren't touching it?
I'm sorry.
Just sit on the couch.
No.
Please.
No.
Sit back. You need to pick a show that you could sit through, okay? We can't do this. You want to watch some Phineas and Ferb? Because if you break this, you're not going to be able to watch anything on it. Hang on. It's not something.
I don't like baseball.
So no
I don't like watching TV.
You don't want to watch TV now. You have to sit back, then it won't fall. Bear, come on. We had to get it together because knocked the iPad down. We're gonna add a couple like little drops here, but I'm gonna do one more dark color. I'm gonna add black. Like that was such a sin to add black. I'm like, why can't I add black? You have to mix the darkest green to get, bro. If there's a shortcut, I'm not gonna be mad somebody did that. They figured it out. They used their brain and was like, hey, if I need to make something extremely dark fast, if I just add black, I'm already there. I ain't gonna get mad at nobody doing that now. That's foolishness. I don't think we heard Double Dutch. They said they got a painting. I wanted to hear about the painting. This is crazy. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna do this. If I were to spray this, I need to leave it on a table outside. But I don't want no bugs on it. I don't want no crazy birds trying to fly over it. You know, where's like a covered, hey, a covered area that won't get blocked. I'm about to actually, hold on. Hold that thought real quick. I'm gonna, my brush is spinning. I'm gonna grab some black. I'm gonna throw some black on this color palette thing I got. Because we need just a dark green. And this should be looking great. This looks good. I'm gonna mix that up. But I wanted to read on here. Vapor harmful, fatal, flammable. Yeah. Okay, but how long does it have to stay outside? Use a room tempered and low humidity. I should not leave this outside. Dry and dust free. Shake well. 2 to 3 coats. But how long does it have to sit outside? How long should it be ventilated? They do not share this. They have the information on how to apply it. I'm not seeing it. Alright. Well, I have to be a day I don't really care about it. Because this is going to be wet paint. I have to wait for the wet paint to dry. Damn. Well, they're little dabs, so they don't take a whole long time to dry. I'm going to need to bring like a table downstairs. And then I was going to go back around like the trees. I think it would be cool to add. Maybe these 2 colors would look nice. Outlines with this color yarn. Like around the tree. Because I'm afraid if I start spraying it and applying the coats that the yarn may get fuzzy. I'll put like some newspaper on the mountain yarn stuff. Yeah, no. What? What is? I have no idea. All right, we're gonna mix up some dark. We need like a medium green. Look how easy it is to make a medium green, bro. I actually accidentally added too much black. I should have started it over there. It was pretty. Well, it lasted. Now it's just boo-boo. Where's my white? My white is always like disappearing. Oh, that's where I started. Baby girl. I'm trying to save this the best I can. Because it was chill, now it's just too much black. Because it's like, it's not even in the dish, the black. My weekend was good. I had a market. This looks lighter. I had a market Saturday. I was sharing that earlier. My friend came to my market, so that was cool seeing them. And then Sunday we went to the fair. Yikes. I got 99 problems and they all bitches. We needed to come through over here with some things. Any quote from Eric Mays is so funny. So when I be saying, when they go low, I go low up. He be like, The lady was like, well, if you would just sit your tail down and listen. Girl, I ain't got no tail. In that case, you gotta find a free one. People be paying to go to the fair. I'm like, that's wild. Something happened with the state fair. I'm like, I ain't gonna pay just to get in. I want to pay the vendors. Because I know how it be. Crazy. This is crazy. $14 for some jumbo cheese fries. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? $14 for some damn cheese fries. What? Alright, I'm kind of finishing up. I'm going to need to spray this. Do you know what just started? I just came here to party. And now we're rocking on the dance floor. Acting naughty. Your hands along the room. I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all these emotions pouring out of me. All right. I'll give y'all an aerial view. Because I'm pretty much done. This needs to be a clear coat, and then we're gonna play around with the yarn. Yeah, I am. I'm really trying to, it's so big, it's like so much you have to take in.
No!
What's going on? That's why I keep the hand sanitizer on deck. You gotta be careful that glass will fall out of it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Mm-hmm. A little bit of sadness in me, Scotty. All right. All right, y'all. We're going to be signing out. Here's the piece. Well, it's not zoomed in all the way. I can't really share with y'all the whole thing in one frame because it's so freaking big. It was, that's crazy. It was 14. I got the jumbo and we still ain't finished it. It was just kind of slop afterwards. I'm like, should I have gotten, I'm all the way zoomed in. Should I have gotten like the medium? Because I was like, my mother-in-law, Carrie, Bear, and me. That was 4 people. I try not to buy an actual meal there. It's always just fair food. So we always go for the cheese fries. We always got to find the really sweet lemonade. And we got a funnel cake. I posted the funnel cake on my story. That was good. I didn't take no pictures though. I know Carrie got his nachos and all of that. And then we just got like coverts later that evening. But now they're talking about he want to go on the rides. We didn't go on the rides this time. I'm like, you can look. I'm trying to let you see this is what you can get into. So, yeah. Maybe next year. I'm like, well, you'll be bigger by, because he been growing fast. Like the fall, we go to the pumpkin patch. I'm like, I know there's like a huge like tractor slide. So if he's game for that, we can do, you know, but probably next year we'll see how the rides go. Little merry-go-rounds and things like that. But that's the painting. My finger in the way. I'm going to say I'm pretty much done. I'm going to thank you for the likes. Probably take this out later today. I really need this spaghetti. Like, that's why I'm ending it early. I'm hungry. I'm going to make this spaghetti. Make enough for dinner, too. And then I'm going to take this outside. I'm going to put it on this table so then it has somewhere to dry. And then I'll leave it out until, I actually don't know, because I need to go mail that purse. So probably before Carrie gets home, I'll bring it back in. So it'll be out for a few hours. Then I'll bring it back in. Maybe tonight I finish it with the yarn. Because the yarn is all accents. This is my color palette. So it's like perfect because fall is like right around the corner. Crazy to say that. But make sure y'all like and subscribe. We'll be finishing up this painting this week. I can feel it now. It seems more obtainable. And then we'll probably switch gears back to this sweater or this jean jacket. I need to finish that up. That's all stitch work. So I'm going to need to sit down and do that. Then we're going to make some hair clips. Those are my next two like already set projects in line. Thank you, Steve. I will see you later.